After a year in which it's gone truly global, the UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series has gone back to its roots for the final round of 2013. Before highlights of a thrilling season finale, a brief look back at what's been the biggest and best year of the world's most exciting offshore powerboat series. Heat 1 saw the fleet kick off proceedings on the familiar blue waters of the Gulf. Victory opened their account with a solid third place, with Mouawad coming home second. But it was reigning champions Fazza who let everyone know exactly who was still in charge. Round 2 and Fazza continued to stamp their authority on the new season, with Mouawad once again second and Qatar team coming home in third. 2 wins out of 2, the question on everyone's lips then, could anyone stop Fazza? Round 3, still in Dubai, gave us the answer loud and clear. No one is infallible. And when Fazza retired early in the game, it was open water for the rest of the fleet.
That's the buoy over there, dude.
Unfortunately for Mouawad, they paid dearly for a missed buoy and finished 7th. Westerland Racing were there, ready and waiting though, and the boat from Sweden took its well-deserved maiden victory, with boat 33 Victory in 2nd spot and number 11 Spirit of Dubai in 3rd. Round 4 saw the first ever overseas race, Lake Maggiore in Italy and the spectacular city of Stresa. With the comparatively flat water of the lake making it a difficult one to predict, Mouawad lost ground at the start, but recovered enough to grab some points in 4th. Victory were on the podium yet again in 3rd. Fazza were back in the points, but only 2nd place this time, because there was a new name at the top, Skydive Dubai taking their maiden win. Just a week later, the circus moved on, just down the lake to Arona, where it seemed the entire population were out for the thrills and the drama. And there was certainly no lack of it, as the number 22 Videx boat flipped early on, quickly followed by the number 33 Victory boat. As ever, the XCAT rescue teams were instantly on the spot to ensure the safety of the crews. Nobody was hurt in this instance, but the boats themselves were out of action for the rest of the day. The race restarted, and much to the delight of the people of Verona, it was the distinctive polka dot boat 6 of Nicolini and Polly who took the win in their home country. Skydive Dubai followed their victory in Stresa with a solid 2nd place here, bringing themselves very much into contention, especially as Fazza once again fell victim to mechanical problems. Mouawad back on the podium in 3rd. Another first for the series, as the major container port of Ningbo in China ships in the XCAT Tour for its first ever appearance in Asia. Victory's championship challenge went off the rails again with another crash, this time in qualifying. There was another 3rd place finish for Mouawad. Fazza boarded home in 2nd, but this was their 4th race without a win, and their championship lead was under threat. And of the challengers, it was Skydive Dubai closing in with their 2nd win of the season. So the 2013 title still up for grabs, as round 7 brought the fleet home to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates for the season finale. So all eyes on Fazza for the showdown, where Arif Zaffain was reunited with Nadir bin Hendi after 2 years away from racing. But Nadir has been keeping a close eye on the championship all season.
It was a tough season. All the competitors are challenging, and they're all strong. We are like neck to neck to each other, as you could see from the last race in China. The top 4 or 5 boats were all like half a second difference. So it keeps you up on your toes to prepare a good setup, to work on your boat more, on the handling, on the corners. But it always keeps a lot of pressure on you, because it's your hometown and everyone expects a lot from you. So everyone's watching you and cheering you. So I hope we meet their expectation. That's the most important part.
Well, after a season which has seen them emerge as Fazza's biggest rivals, Gary Ballough and Omar Danial of Mouawad are well aware of the opportunity which they're facing, but also of the huge challenge it represents.
We've been fortunate enough to be consistent every race and fall into a spot that's put us up into second in the points right now. This race, the last race of the season, again, we just want to finish and then let the cards fall where they may, and hopefully we'll come out on top.
We're going to go out, be smart, and run real hard and get them worth their money of a race.
Skydive Dubai is also very much in the running after winning 2 out of the last 3 races, and throttleman Jay Price is happy to be back in Dubai for the final.
For me, it's been a great season. I mean, I came into this circuit without any training, and right here was my first race. I got my first pole position. Of course, I broke the engine off the back, wasn't able to finish. But the 3 races that I finished, I was first in 2 and second in the other. We couldn't ask for a better program in an opening season.
4th in the standings are 6, featuring another X-Class 1 racer, Tommaso Polli. How do the 2 formulae compare?
We race much closer to each other. 1 second of distraction, you miss the right angle on a corner, you get overtaken by a couple of boats. It's more like MotoGP in a way, when you see overtaking happening more often than Class 1. Class 1, the much heavier boats, you commit to a line, you try to stay away from other boats. It's 5 tons boat, it's only 1.5 tons, 2 tons boat. So it's a different style. Plus you have much better control on the corner, so it allows you to get closer to other boats because you can easily maneuver and correct the way, while with the surface propeller as Class 1, when you commit to a line, the boat is going to cut through that line and you're going to slice another boat if it's in the way.
Well, the last time the XCAT series was here in Dubai, Westerland Racing topped the podium. But as driver Joachim Kumlin explained, it hasn't all been plain sailing this year.
The season was hard in the beginning. We had a really big problem with the engines. 3 engines just popped out, and the second race we couldn't run the second race because of the problem with the engines. So and in stress as well, the gearbox broke down. So 3 races gone. We win the Dubai race. That was great, and hopefully it will be rough conditions as we always wish here in Dubai. And Daniel and me, we are really good together. So it will be a great race if we have the rough conditions.
Time for the first competitive action of the weekend as Jack Nichols brings us highlights of the Speedcat run.
It's time for the final Speedcat run of the season here in the Mina Siahi region of Dubai, just in front of the Dubai International Marine Club. The Pace Cat will lead 2 boats to the start position. They will then raise a green flag and the race will be underway. We're into the semi-finals. It's Fazza versus Westerland Racing. There are the Westerland Racing pair, Joachim Kumlin and Daniel Svensson, up against Fazza, Arif Zaffain and Nadir bin Hendi. Fazza have beaten 6 Qatar team in the first 2 rounds, and Westerland Racing beat boat number 28, Marine Investimenti Sud, and Mouawad. There's the green flag then. The first semi-final is underway. Who's going to get a good start? Well, Fazza have certainly got an excellent start, haven't they? They're pulling a few metres clear already in the opening stages. Fazza, a very, very strong boat, and they get even quicker as they get towards the top end of their speed, as well as being strong under acceleration. Westerland Racing are sticking with them though. There can't be that much between them. Here we can see on virtual eye, it's increasing all the time though, up to 40 metres as they approach the finish line, and it looks as though Fazza are going to go through to the final as they head towards the checkered boys, and Fazza take the win. All down to a good start from throttleman Arif Zaffain, and Westerland Racing doing a decent job. There's Arif on the right hand side. He's the man with the throttle. He was the man who reacted best to the green flag. Here you can see the start when the green flag goes up from Pasquale Sassana, the WPPA operations director. There you can see Fazza immediately getting the jump up to 110 kilometers an hour, much quicker than Westerland Racing. Who will face Fazza in the final? It's a battle between Skydive Dubai, the white boat nearest to the shore, and Spirit of Dubai, the black boat on the left-hand side there, boat number 11. It's going to be an entertaining race, this. These two are controlling the white boat. Jay Price was on the right-hand side with the throttle. Sultan Dhaheri on the left with the steering as the green flag goes up then. Looks like a good initial getaway from Skydive Dubai. They might just have the advantage. But no, look at that. Spirit of Dubai it is who have pulled clear. It looked like a better initial getaway from boat 7. We're on board with them now, and you can see Jay Price looking out towards Spirit of Dubai. He can see that 18-meter gap that we're seeing now on virtual eye. It looks as though Spirit of Dubai are going to get through to the final here. The gap extending as they come towards the checkered flag. And it's Spirit of Dubai who go through to face Fazza in the final. That'll be very disappointing. You can see it on their faces. Spirit of Dubai edging out a 25-meter advantage at the finish line. And they go through to the final at the expense of Skydive Dubai. Good result for Rashid Al Marri and Salim Fadel Al Hamli. And they will loop back around and head back to contest the final. First of all, we've got the small final, the third place playoff. It's Westerland Racing on the left-hand side. Skydive Dubai nearest to the shore. This is for third place. There goes the green flag. Good rooster tails from Westerland Racing, and they immediately get the advantage. They start to pull clear. There are Joachim Kumlin and Daniel Svensson looking out their window just to see where Skydive Dubai are. And the answer is closing, I think. Skydive Dubai certainly look like they're closing that gap a little bit. After a good start from Westerland, this could be very close come the finish line, because Jay Price and Sultan Dhaheri are closing in. As they come towards the checkered buoy, it's going to be almost a photo finish, but it's Skydive Dubai who grab the third position. Look at this as they come towards the finish line. And you can see it's just Skydive Dubai, despite that poor start, who take third place. Here we go then, time for the final. The Burj Al Arab in the background as the boats come under the bridge that leads out to the Palm. It's going to be Fazza versus Spirit of Dubai as they wait for the green flag. There it is, Pasquale waving it with quite a bit of gusto, and it's a good initial start from Fazza. You'd expect them to have this one pretty much in the bag. They're the best boat out there, and they have been all season. They're challenging for the championship. But Spirit of Dubai are sticking with them. There's only, 11 meters between them. It's edging up now just a little bit, but it was impressive work from Spirit of Dubai to stay with them so close. There's not even a boat length between them as they come towards the finish line, but it's Fazza who come across the line to take the win in the Speedcat run. Hitting 182 kilometers an hour at the finish line, Fazza take the victory.
Well, it's a great opportunity to be back in racing. It's a nice feeling. It's been away for 2 years, but coming back and winning is a nice emotional feeling. I like to thank my partner Arif, who did a great job on the boat, the team, the crew, everyone did a fantastic job by preparing a very fast boat. Tomorrow is another day, and we'll see what happens tomorrow, inshallah.
Still to come, the final race of the season here at the Dubai International Marine Club. Welcome back to Dubai for the climax to a milestone year for the UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series. Now a truly global tour following rounds across Europe and Asia. The president of the World Professional Powerboat Association explains just how big a step it's been.
It has been an incredible season for us. We are both proud and excited about the amazing level of interest we have witnessed around the world. We are taking things one step at a time as we perfect the logistical side of transporting XCAT around the world for race in a new location in 2014.
Exciting times ahead then, but for the moment all eyes turn to qualifying for the race with the EMAR pole position session. Qualifying in 7th then, not quite what they'd hoped for. Nicolini and Polly in boat 6.
No wave, no weather, no wind, and our boat loves a bit of rough. We're stuck to the water. We probably did a wrong setup. We struggled a bit now. We did so many laps to no avail. It's a pain. We've always started in the season in the first group of 4. We're 7th, second gate. We didn't even know. I've never been there. When I go and make friends. But yeah, no, it's not our condition.
And the changing conditions left others with the wrong setup, including Qatar team, who ended 6th fastest.
It is good. This weather today is very nice. I am wrong for a probe. I changed, but no time for try again.
They topped the podium last time here in Dubai, but Westerland could only claim 5th fastest. While the Italian combination of Alfredo Amato and Marco Panesi in Videx took 4th spot. 3rd fastest were Talib Al-Sayed and Salim Al-Adidi in the Victory Team boat. But the battle for pole was between Fazza and Skydive Dubai. The points leaders just shading Sultan Al-Dhaheri and a slightly unwell Jay Price.
I'm a little bit under the weather myself. I've been kind of sick the past couple of days. No excuses there. We did tie the pole position for quite a while. The boat got lighter, and when we went back out to try and make our best run, they had rollers, a lot of other boats trying to get the last laps in, and we ran out of time. But we're happy. 2nd position's not bad. It's going to be a long race tomorrow. We're going to have to put pressure on Fazza the whole race, where he knows that we're right behind him, and if he breaks, well, he'll lose the World Championship. So we're going to really put the pressure on him.
So Fazza, Skydive Dubai and Victory Team the top 3, followed by Videx, Westerland, Qatar Team 6 and Spirit of Dubai. Championship leaders Mouawad back in 9th. Over to Jack Nichols for race highlights.
It's the final round of the UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series of 2013 coming up. Who will be crowned champion? It's between 3 boats, Fazza, Mouawad and Skydive Dubai. An entertaining race in prospect as the boats make their way out towards the start position. Diego Maradona has come to watch some of the racing. Alongside him is His Highness Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum, the Crown Prince of Dubai. But the racing is about to get underway. We're on board with Skydive Dubai. They're going to be starting in 2nd place. Fazza are starting in the pole position, having finished quickest in the EMAR pole position session. There's the green flag. The race gets underway. It's a good start from Fazza initially. We go on board with boat 33, Victory Team. They started in 3rd place. Look at them dropping Skydive Dubai, the white number 7 boat. They're getting lost in the pack, but up at the front, it's a good start from Fazza. It's the pace cat nearest towards us, but then it's this 3-boat Fazza. Essentially, if they finish in the top 3 in this race, they will be crowned the champions, and they've got the best of starts. Victory Team coming with them, getting a little bit airborne. They flipped when we were in Arona a few months ago. Hopefully they'll keep it all together and we'll have a nice safe start as they rocket back down towards the Dubai skyline. To complete the first left-hand turn, we're on board with Videx in boat 22, Alfredo Amato and Marco Panesi. But look at that, Fazza all on their own out in front. A brilliant start from Arif Zaffain and Nadir bin Hendi, and they've got a comfortable advantage. On board we go with them. Nadir bin Hendi at the wheel. Great to see him racing in XCATs, and it's Arif Zaffain on the throttle as they come through the right-hander around Logo Island for the first time. On board with 33 boat Victory Team, Talib Al-Sayed and Salim Al-Adidi. They're in 2nd position at the moment, and there we've got Mouawad on the right-hand side. They're behind Qatar Team. Fajera Racing Team involved in that scrap as well. They look like they've gone a little bit too wide and are going to lose a few places now. And it looks as though Qatar Team might be up into 3rd place as they come across the line to complete the first lap. But crucially, it's Fazza leading, and if it stays like this, they will be crowned the champions. 2nd position for Victory Team as they complete the first lap. There's 2 long laps to be taken in this race as well, which is where they have to do a longer lap around the top part of the course. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plans out. But there's Skydive Dubai. They are in 3rd place then. It's not Qatar Team, it's Skydive Dubai who have recovered from that poor start. We go on board with Westerland Racing. Look how difficult it is when you go across the wake of the boat in front. Here's a replay of the start from Virtual Eye, and you'll see Fazza absolutely nail the start. Skydive Dubai, that 2nd white boat nearest towards us, they really drop back, so to see them now in 3rd place is very impressive. But Fazza, comfortably the quickest starters out there with Victory Team. Then Videx got in front of Skydive Dubai for a while. Mouawad, boat number 50 in the middle of the screen. That's crucial. They're championship contenders, and they're dropping well back. It was Spirit of Dubai who made the best start in that middle section as Fajera Racing Team came across to try and get in front of the 6th boat of Nicolini Offshore. But up at the front, it was Fazza who got the best start. There you can see Skydive Dubai slotting into 3rd place, then holding off the challenge of the 22 Videx boat. But it was the 3-boat Fazza who got the best start. Big crowd have turned up to watch the XCAT racing here on the ocean as we see some more action. This time it's Dubai Duty Free in that white boat on the right-hand side of picture. They've got a new boat for this weekend, so Tom Barry Cotter and Paul Vrick Nilsson, who we're on board with now, are doing a decent job. There we can see them. It's Tom at the wheel and Paul on the throttle. And it looks like they're trying to get past the Fazza Racing team with Serafino Barlesi and Roberto Lopiano, a newcomer for this weekend. He's at the wheel. Serafino on the throttle at the Fazza Racing team boat. Their usual partner Richard George has headed to boat number 28, Marine Investimenti Sud, for this weekend. There we can see Qatar team. They're in the middle of that battle as the Fazza Racing team again gets sent out very, very wide coming through there, and it's very, very close up in this sort of lower top 10 region. On board we go with Mouawad. Here we can see Spirit of Dubai doing battle with Westland Racing just up in front of them. Spirit of Dubai, who did so well in the Speedcat run yesterday to get to the final and finish in second place. They are 30 metres or so behind Westland Racing, but look on the right-hand side. This is the pass happening. Westland Racing are about to lose out to Spirit of Dubai. Or are they? It looked as though Spirit of Dubai had closed in enough to make the move stick, but around the left-hander, there's nothing they could do about it. There are our potential championship challengers, Mouawad, but they really needed to finish up at the top of the order in the top three and hope that Fazza ran into problems. But for Omar, Danial and Gary Ballough, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. They've had a strong season, Mouawad. It started off strong with a second place in the first two heats of the season. As we see there, one of the boats, the Spirit of Dubai, going in quite deep. Maybe they're doing their first of their long laps. Them and the Fazza Racing team looping around. No, I think they're just taking a wide line into the corner there. But now we've got the battle between Mouawad and Qatar team. Qatar team as well have had a reasonably strong season, come into this final round 6th in the championship. And here's Spirit of Dubai, 22 metres at the moment ahead of the 6th boat. Well, that's the replay of the 6th boat getting past, and that's why we saw Spirit of Dubai going wide then, because they almost came together with the 6th boat. That makes a lot more sense. And that's why Spirit of Dubai, you can see their wake path on virtual eye there. Oh, and now they're out of it. Oh, that's a real shame. Spirit of Dubai running into trouble, and Rashid Al-Marri and Salim Fadil Al-Hamli are out of this one. Fazza Racing team still going strongly, and now they are trying to do battle with Qatar team, trying to pull up alongside. On board with Qatar team we go. Mohammed Al Nasser, he's at the wheel. It's Abdul Rahman Al Nasser on the throttle, and look at this is going to be very close, and I think they're going to get through there. Fazza Racing team, good move, and it forced Qatar team out wide, and Fazza Racing team make up a place. But look at that, they're getting lost in their own wake to a certain extent, and that's lost the momentum that could allow Qatar team to come back at them. Here's the move again for Fazza Racing team, getting up the inside, coming into the right-hander. There you can see Mouawad, that's the long lap I was talking about. Twice in this race, each boat will have to do one of those long laps. But Fazza Racing team past Qatar team then, the positions are all a bit of a mix-up at the moment because some of the boats have taken their long laps. One boat that isn't in a mix-up position-wise is Fazza. Arif Al-Zaffain and Nadir bin Hendi out at the front. Nadir at the wheel, Arif on the throttle, and it's Victory team who are running in second place. Fazza is run by Victory team, but this is the main Victory boat. Boat 33. Salim Ali Al-Adidi and Talib Al-Sayed. And there's Skydive Dubai. Third place at the moment for Jay Price and Sultan Dhaheri is not enough for them to seal the championship. If things stay like this, it will be Fazza who claim the championship. But a breakdown for Fazza, which we've seen before, and that'll be a good chance for Skydive Dubai to take the win. Now we're watching the front two take their long lap, which means that Skydive Dubai will be cutting the corner as Fazza take the long lap, and this could mean that Skydive Dubai move into the lead momentarily as Fazza take the first of their two long laps. But look at that, even though they have managed to take the long lap, they're still going to have enough speed to hold on to the lead as they pull alongside. That's Fazza in the 3 boat on the right hand side, and they're back into the lead now with a long lap advantage as well. Great work from Arif Al-Zaffain and Nadir bin Hendi. Former footballer Diego Maradona has come to watch the race. Alongside him there is His Highness Sheikh Majid bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Oh no, that's a shame for Videx. Videx are out of this one. Boat 22, formerly Consul Brokers. They've had a strong run of form recently. There's Marine Investimenti Sud, still going strong out there, and Spirit of Dubai, who, having run into that trouble, managed to get the boat going again. We saw them, it looked like they were out of the race earlier, but they managed to get the boat going again. So what the problems were, I'm not entirely sure. We'll have to wait till after the race to find that out. Had a little look at Rahib, and now we're looking at Team Gibraltar with Mark Walker and Scott Williams piloting that one. And there's Qatar team, again doing a strong job as we go on board with Team Gibraltar. Mark Walker at the wheel, Scott Williams on the throttle. And the Fajera Racing team as well, doing an excellent job. They've had that moment earlier on where they were passed by Niccolini. But Roberto Lopiano on the throttle, he's making his debut this weekend in XCATs. And here's Dubai Duty Free. Paul-Erik Nielsen with the dark sunglasses on. Probably not used to this kind of weather, coming from Norway. And there's the Mouawad boat. Not doing enough, unfortunately, for Omar, Danial and Gary Ballough. They had 2 second places in the first 2 races of the season, that have struggled a little bit since then. Here's Niccolini on board with boat 6, as they do battle with Westland Racing. That's them on the left-hand side, Niccolini. We're now on board with them as they try and close the door on Westland. And that's going to get very tight for Westland Racing through the spray. The spray knocks the camera back a little bit out of position. That's the sort of forces we're dealing with in this XCAT racing. As the crew watch on with their live timing on the pit walls, and the fans watch on as well. There's Diego Maradona, his famous right hand holding out the white flag, which signifies it's the last lap. Here we can see Fazza's advantage over Victory Team. It's a huge 730 metres. They have absolutely dominated this race, Fazza. They had a great start to the season. They won heats 1 and 2. They haven't won a race since then, since here in Dubai, all the way back in February. But that's going to change now, because they're going to take the win in the final round of the season, and they're going to take the championship as well. Maradona waves the checkered flag. Arif Al Zaffain, Nadir bin Hendi, and of course Mohammed Al Marri are the 2013 UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series champions. Boat 33 across the line in second place. There's Nadir bin Hendi sitting down, Arif Al Zaffain standing up with his arms aloft. The reigning champions have retained their title. Arif Al Zaffain, Nadir bin Hendi, and for most of the season Mohammed Al Marri have been piloting Boat 3 Fazza, as they take the 2013 UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series title.
And so Fazza claim their 3rd win of the year, 2nd place to Victory Team, and 3rd to Skydive Dubai, who were the highest scoring team in the second half of the season. Fazza seal what's been an incredibly competitive World Series. Nadir bin Hendi and Arif Al Zaffain joined on the podium by Mohammed Al Marri, who drove for the team in most races this year. Skydive Dubai move up to 2nd in the standings after a disappointing 6th place finish for Mouawad today. Some final thoughts from our champions, who already have one eye on next season.
For sure, we are looking forward for next year. That doesn't mean we have to stop. We're going to start working again from next week maybe, and we're to prepare a boat for January, end of January.
Always with my friend and our team looking for number 1. No fear for that, but always they have to improve our boat, our setup, to make a good plan for next season. Always I have to do like this if I need number 1.
Fazza remain champions, but the competition will be even more intense when we return for the start of a brand new season of the UIM Skydive Dubai XCAT World Series.